Welcome here on the show, AFCON updates on Trust TV. This is the time to give you all those activities that have to do with the 35th edition of AFCON Nation that will be coming up in Morocco. Morocco, they are the host nation and they are ready for Africa tonight. Big one happening over there. And right now, 24 nations slugging it out to see who will be winning $10 million. You know it's a big one because all the teams are battle ready. Adeniyi Ajisafe will do this for the next 29 days during the AFCON. We'll continue to give you all those review and also preview. Well, I won't be doing this alone today. I have two guests in the studio. Of course, I call one. You already know. Well, a suspect, not a bar suspect anyway. I always call him the suspect there. Olawale is here. Good to have you.
Thank you, Adeniyi. It's my pleasure.
I will have Ahmed Adelakun joining us on the show for this particular AFCON update. Good to have you, Ahmed.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here once again.
Okay, right now, before we go into details, we have, okay, as it is right now, we'll be talking about AFCON 2025. The whole Africa as a continent has been waiting for this, and eventually it's starting today. Anyway, before we start, we go straight down to talk about people that made this happen. We have the November Cruise Group, who actually are sponsors on the show. Right now, we go to the market. By the time we return, we take you through the show.
My name is Dr. Habib Atanda Anifo, Chairman of November Cubes Group. Let's come together as one Nigeria from the savannas of the north to the coast of the south, our heartbeat as one for the Super Eagles. Let's celebrate our diversity and unite for victory. From all of us at November Cubes Group, we do wish the Super Eagles all the best at the AFCON. Bring them the trophy, guys. Kindly do visit us today and discover a world of luxury, comfort, and tranquility. At November Cubes Group, we're not just building homes, serving meals, or offering hospitality business. We are creating a lifestyle that is perfect for families, professionals, and entrepreneurs. Thank you, and we look forward to welcoming you soon.
Welcome back. We're still talking about AFCON updates on the show. Right now, we'll be looking at Morocco versus, well, the team they'll be facing, actually, Comoros. The name sounds very alike, Morocco, Comoros. But right now, we look at the facts of AFCON. AFCON 2025 facts. A lot of activities are actually up there in Morocco. But quickly, let's take a look at the AFCON 25 fact that has to do with Morocco is the host nation. 24 teams are slugging it out over there. Top prize, $10 million. Formerly $7 million, but they actually jack it up to make it $10 million. The runners will be going with $4 million, while two teams that get to the semi-final will take $2.5 million. 12 out of the 24 nations are former champions. 3 times former champions are not present. Ghana, Congo, and Ethiopia. This is the first time Ghana will not appear at AFCON in 21 years. Tanzania, Botswana, and Mozambique are the only 3 nations that are yet to win an AFCON match. Now, taking you through this, let's just take a glance at the stadia. We have so many stadia that will be hosting. We have over there in Rabat, Stade Prince Moulay Abdallah. We have Stade Al Barid. Also, we have Stade Moulay El Hassan in Rabat. Going to where we have our own Super Eagles, of course, Complex Sportif de Fes over there in Fes. We have Casablanca. We have Tangier. And don't forget the Marrakesh, Grand Stade de Marrakesh there. Agadir too also have a stadium where they'll be playing. These are the stadia across Morocco where all the matches that involve the 24 nations participating in the 35th edition of AFCON will be locking horns. From there, moving away from the stadia, let's take a look at Group A. We have Group A, of course. This is Group A. Morocco, the 1976 champions. Mali, 1972 runners-up. Zambia, 2012 champions. And Comoros, round of 16 in 2021. So these are the 4 teams playing in Group A, of course, Morocco, Mali, Zambia, and Comoros. Although our attention will be on 2. That's the opening match, that's be tonight. That's between Morocco and Comoros. Morocco and Comoros, the match preview, that's what we're looking at, that's our tag. And right now, from that, we move straight. We look at the Atlas Lion. In Morocco, they call them the Atlas Lion. Since their defeat to South Africa at AFCON 2023, look at the record they set. Morocco have not lost a single match, competitive or friendly. They won all 6 of their AFCON qualifying matches, all 8 of their World Cup qualifying matches, and they have won all but one of their friendlies. Star players, of course, current CAF player of the year, Achraf Hakimi, Brahim Diaz, Ismail Zambari, Bilal El Khanous, and you have, of course, you have El Ben Seger, Nayef Aguad, Justin Bono, their goalkeeper, outstanding goalkeeper. That's for Morocco. We're doing this to at least, let's prep you ahead of the analysis coming from Adelakun and also Olawale Peters. Now let's take a look at Comoros. Comoros are back at AFCON for only the 2nd time in their history. They only began entering the competition in 2010, only becoming a FIFA member 2005. Comoros dominated AFCON qualifying, failing to lose any of their 6 matches, even defeating World Cup bound Tunisia in Tunis. Star players, Yusuf Nchangama, Rafiki Saidi, Zaidou Yusuf, you have El Fado Ben Nahane and Maulida, not forgetting Soleimani. They are called Les Colancates. That's what you call the Comoros team. Like I said, the name actually sounds very, very close. Morocco, Comoros. If you are not careful, you can actually bite your tongue. Let me take you through to Olawale Peters. Olawale Peters, I saw you smiling. Okay, it's been a while we throw some banters. And please, let me throw. Maybe you should call Morocco and Comoros 3 times. Let me see.
Okay, so maybe we'll do that one much later.
Anyway, for viewers at home watching this AFCON update, we'll be giving you all that has to do with matches, preview, and also review of matches coming up and those that have been played. But right now, we're taking a look at just a match between Morocco and Comoros. And we have just outlined all that has to do with those 2 teams for you to understand what is happening. We do this till January 18 for all those viewers out there, supported by November Cubes Group, and really, we appreciate them. Okay, from there, let's take a look at head-to-head before I will start. Let's take a look at head-to-head. Head-to-head of the 2, they met only 4 times. At the FIFA Arab Cup 2025, of course, Morocco defeated Comoros 3-1. African Cup of Nations 2021, Morocco defeated Comoros 2-0. Cup of Nations qualification Group B then in 2018, they met twice. Morocco played 2-2 against Comoros, while Morocco also defeated them 1-0 in another game. So they met 4 times. Morocco won 3, they drew once. Now, you take a look at the way it is right now. Still talking about Morocco versus Comoros head-to-head. Really, as it is, this is a match that will herald the competition for 2025. 24 nations, 2 of them starting today. The remaining 22 will be there, waiting to see what's going to be happening between Morocco and Comoros. Morocco wants to host and win, according to them, and other countries too, like Nigeria, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, and others are also ready to see how they will do well. Okay, right now, let me start with Olawale Peters. This is Comoros versus Morocco. And like I said, if you are not careful, you bite your tongue.
Is it Comoros versus Morocco?
Morocco versus Comoros. What is still there?
Okay, well, so it's going to be an interesting match to watch, and you know, in respective of your standing in your country or your nation, if you are playing a host country for the first match, the pressure, the tension will be there. Take it or leave it. I think in the history of AFCON, the only time we had a goalless match in the opening ceremony was in South Africa 2013. That's between South Africa and Burkina Faso that they played goalless draw. So definitely goals will come in today. Where are the goals coming in? From Morocco or from Comoros? Definitely it will be an interesting one to watch. Yes, head-to-head, it's favor Morocco than the Comoros. No doubt about that. But that doesn't mean we should also forget what they did during the qualifying stages. They won 4 matches, they drew 2 matches. We are talking about a group that has Tunisia, Uganda, and Madagascar. So there's no pushover when it comes to AFCON. Yes, it's for Morocco, but I would not judge now until probably after like 10 or 15 minutes into the competition. What do I mean? If the Comoros can be able to withstand the peril, do you know what it takes for a country like Morocco, who are currently the best team in Africa in terms of FIFA ranking, 11th in the world, versus 108 in the world, the pressure, the atmosphere will be there. And the fans will get impatient if 10, 15 minutes into the match, they didn't see the reason why they are here in the stadium. So take it or leave it, the pressure will be on the Comoros. But for this match, and with Comoros, you'll be surprised a draw will happen tonight.
Okay.
That's the beauty of AFCON for you.
Either Comoro or Morocco. You are standing with Comoros, right?
I'm standing with Comoros.
I just hope that tomorrow you won't change your...
I'm not going to change my mind. It is on live. I'm saying it. I'm from Comoros today.
You are for Comoros.
I'm from Comoros.
Okay. Like viewers actually have enjoyed watching the show. It has been interesting because the names sound so alike, Morocco, Comoro. But right now, I will turn it to Ahmed Adelakun join us in the studio. And it's been a while, Ahmed. And now, I'm sure you two, I hope you are not joining Comoro.
Oh, of course. Of course. Of course.
Morocco, they've dominated football in Africa for the past 2-3 years, up till now, up till yesterday. They've shown to the whole Africa that they've gotten the key to the business of football. And right now, if you are to rate this match, Morocco, host nation, the kind of atmosphere of supporters that will come there to support them, being a host nation against tiny nation Highland, Comoro, who are coming with that belief that they can do it. Where are you standing?
Well, the match is more like a David and Goliath kind of a thing. In this instance now, Morocco definitely is a Goliath. Comoros, David. And I know they have so much against them, going against them. Now they are playing against a team that's ranked 11th in the world. You know, being ranked 11th in the world is not against saying. It takes a lot of effort. And if you look at Morocco, for the past 4-5 years, they've been on the rise. First African team to make it to the semi-final of the World Cup, and they did very well. They did it in very, very good manners, play tough matches, manage the tough matches, and go to the semi-finals. And since then, they've been doing very well. Even from the record that we saw from Morocco, they've not really lost competitive matches in so many matches, in a few years now. And one of the first African countries that qualified for the World Cup. So they have all the record on their side, key players playing very well, finding all cylinders wherever they are, you know. And Comoros, I actually feel sympathy for them. It's going to be a very tough game for them. But I don't see them surviving Morocco in this game. First half, Morocco will surely be ahead.
I love the fact that you are not attaching yourself to Olawale Peters because no, sincerely, I was waiting to the way you were going, you know, the way we call it Nigerian Palace, we were going corner. So I was waiting that what's going to happen? Are you going Comoros? But now they have shown that okay, you are from Morocco. Now the battle has been drawn between you and Olawale Peters. So right now, we take a look at the star players. Hakimi, we know that he's just getting okay from injury and all that. But still, we have Hakimi, we have Brahim Diaz, we have their goalkeeper. You know, that guy has really been very instrumental to the success of Morocco. Achraf Hakimi, either he plays or not, is there to inspire his team. Olawale Peters, this guy here is a current African Player of the Year. That's a plus for Morocco.
Yeah, it is a plus for Morocco, and they have a lot of things working for them. Apart from the individual talents that they have, they play as a unit. They play as a team. They play as a group. So that is something that will come to them as an advantage. Either he's playing or not. As at this morning, when their coach made the interview before the match, he made it known that he's not going to rush in to come back because he's still needed in more matches. They still have a match to play after today. Yes, the pressure will be there on him. African best player, playing in their own soil, wants to showcase whatever he has, but I don't think it's all about Hakim. I don't think it's all about their keeper. I don't think it's all about any of their stars. It's all about their team. They are playing for their country. They are playing for their team. So I'm not going to rule it out that it's not going to be fantastic. It will be very fantastic. And when you have a player like this in your team, it is more like a motivation for you. If something are not going right for you, and you remember that, oh, I have someone like this. So that shows that, oh, we can still do it. So he's a good player. They have good players, but I'll be looking forward to having them playing as a team, as a unit, as a group, than them showcasing their individual skills. So no doubt about it, it will be good to see him playing. Okay, see him playing there. Mr. Morocco, let me use that one for you. No, sincerely. Now, before we turn to Comoros, apart from Hakimi, we have Brahim Diaz, we have a standing player. We also have the goalkeeper. I made a point about the goalkeeper because we've seen what he has done. Yasin Bono has done on those goalkeepers that when you think Africa, when it comes to goalkeeper, his name will actually ring bell. This player here can actually inspire a team
to glory. So, just in a nutshell, what can you say about the preparation? Because I'm sure it will be in goal for tonight to help Morocco. What can you say about this guy?
Definitely. Bono has been one of the best goalkeepers in recent time, to be candid. If you look at, since the last World Cup, even while he was at Sevilla, he was one of the best keepers in La Liga then. They moved to Saudi Al Hilal, and he's part of the success story of that Al Hilal team. They are doing very well. You know, he's somebody that when you have in goal, you have this comfort and you have this confidence that, okay, he's going to guard his environment. When it comes to penalty stopping, is good. Free kick, set pieces, is good. So, and you could see his confidence coming out whenever he's in goal post. And I'm sure his presence alone also gives the team some level of confidence. And he's one of the key players that Morocco cannot do without if they really want to go find this competition. Very crucial player to them.
Crucial player coming from Rekrake, the coach that will do everything possible to make sure he maintain this goalkeeper. Now, talking about Morocco, let's cross over to Comoros. Even though they are small, but they have really shown that football is not about size. They are ready for it. Let's look at those players. We have Yusuf Changama, this particular player, not forgetting Maulida, Zaidu Yusuf. 3 of them, can flash them so that at least they may not be as popular as the Moroccans. In fact, a lot of people don't even know what they call their national team, right? They are called Les Colancates. You can see that name? Okay. Everybody knows, last time from Morocco, everybody knows that. Super Eagles of Nigeria, blah, blah, blah. But the Los Colancates are ready. The players seem to be very handsome. And I'm looking at, it's like, should I be following Olawale Peter?
Maybe that's the reason why I'm following Comoros.
Anyway, just to throw some banter in the studio. These guys, they look determined that, yes, we are not known compared to Morocco. We are not popular. In fact, the most popular player among us is a 35-year-old who has been scoring and all that. But if we could defeat Tunisia in Tunis, we can do it against Morocco. I love the fact that they are playing with a lot of belief in themselves. So, you said Comoros will win this match now, surprisingly.
No, I didn't say they will win.
I said you are changing?
No. I said draw.
Okay,
I didn't say they will
draw.
win. I said draw.
Okay, you said draw. Okay,
So,
maybe
I'm still standing with it.
I'm trying to add that spot.
So that means you want to go to Comoros with me.
Oh my goodness.
He's rooting for them. He's rooting for them,
He's rooting
actually.
for them.
To win.
I still don't understand why quickly.
Well,
okay, it's draw now.
Okay, no. I said it will be difficult, but they will mount. See, when it comes to AFCON, forget all the paparazzi. It is a different ball game.
Actually,
no matter how good you are, no matter how intelligent.
Don't let him wife you.
No, I'm not wifing you. I'm just saying the reality.
He's trying to find a way to.
It's actually making a very valid point.
When it comes to AFCON,
if you look at this sort of AFCON now, we've had instances where, it's a competition of underdogs, really. Dark horses. Out of nowhere, you just see a dark horse just bringing surprises. There was a year Burkina Faso.
No.
They did.
Against all Lord. They went all through to the final.
Kevade.
Even against Super Eagles, Kevade, we've had all those instances in the past. And who else? Who knows? Comoros can spring surprise this year, really. If they could go through all those qualifications and defeating a strong team like Tunisia, I think we should rule them out.
We should not.
Okay. They can spring surprises. But not against Morocco anyway.
But against all other African countries. Now you are now trying to agree to what I said earlier on.
Okay.
See, the history and trajectory of AFCON, just like my colleague just said, it's very interesting. So that's why it's a beautiful game to watch. Because everybody wants to come out and surprise everyone. They have nothing at stake. If today Morocco should defeat them 10-0, 8-0, nobody will be surprised about that. But definitely, if they should do what? Draw against Morocco, which I'm rooting for, that they may do that tonight.
At least a draw.
A draw, they will get that against Morocco today. And for every competition, for every AFCON competition, there's always that dark horse. I'm noting them today that they are the dark horse for this competition. They'll surprise a lot of people.
Okay, now taking a look at this, we have Hakimi. Yeah, even though we know he's a bit from now may not be playing, or he might actually play. And then you have head-to-head now, the 2 star players. This is like Adelakun said, this is the giant. This is, I don't want to say Mino. But seriously, this competition is going to be interesting because the 24 nations that are here are all battle ready to to see who wins this tournament. This is the 35th edition, and we've been running through the AFCON update, actually previewing the match between Comoros and Morocco. Morocco, they are the host nation, and they are battle ready for this, and really a big one because the whole continent are right now locking their eyes on Morocco to see what's going to be happening concerning the game happening tonight. Well, we'll be looking at it. Well, of course, it's a big one because we have gentlemen in the studio, Adelakun and Olawale, giving us those moments. And right now, when it comes to scoring, how much are you looking at? How many goals? Let me start with Ahmed. How many goals are you looking at? Is it going to be 1-1 or 2-1 in favor of?
Okay, I'm looking at something like 4 goals to 0.
4
Yeah, 4 goals
for
to
Morocco?
0. 4 goals to 0.
4-0.
Yeah, and how my reasons there?
I'm scratching.
It's going to be 4 goals to 0.
Okay.
Really. Now, Morocco, they've gotten the momentum on their side. They have the players, all the players are in form, apart from Hakimi, who is unfortunately injured, just trying to recover. Of course, one of their best players. He has played at the highest level, played against the top teams in Europe, around the world and all that. So now they have this kind of like a team that play in a unit, like my colleague said. They play as a unit, and the team has been together for a couple of years now. So there's this automatism when they play. Understanding is there. Closing eyes, they can make passes and all that. So those guys are playing very well. Comoros, fine. Dark horse is just coming up. I think the event will be so overwhelming for them today. Now, I could say this might be the biggest competition or the biggest match of their life. Playing in a major competition against the host, you know,
the opening match,
hostile environment and all that, might be difficult for them. So that's why, in a way, I might agree with what he said earlier, where he said the first 15 minutes will be very important to our Comoros. If they settle very well early enough, good for them. But even as everything goes, I don't see them not taking up to 4 goals in this game.
Seriously, 4-0.
4-0.
Okay, you have any player in mind that could score for Morocco?
Ibrahim Diaz will score.
Diaz will score.
I'm giving you to score 2 goals.
Bono will score.
Bono is a good score.
I just did the first one on you there. Anyway, let's turn to Olawale Peters. What are you looking at the scoring? Time is almost up.
Okay, yeah, so I'm looking at a draw, like I said earlier on, and it will be impossible not to have a goal tonight. When you are having an opening match of this magnitude, a goal needs to come in. So I'm looking at 2-2.
2-2.
Yes.
That shows that the match is going to be tough. The Moroccans will not believe what will hit them tonight because the Comoros, they will not want to give up.
They are the underdog. They're already on the ground. They have nothing to be afraid, nothing to lose, nothing to be scared of. So what they need to do is just to go all out. They should not play them with respect. That's number one. If I'm the coach, the first thing is don't play them with respect. Number two, don't bother listening to the crowd, to the fans, to the supporters, because
after all, they are professional.
That would be very, 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 very massive. So if they can take that into consideration and play together with determination, take it or leave it, there will be a surprise tonight, and that will make the competition to get up in a very good note. That, oh, what happened? Just like what we witnessed during the World Cup in Qatar between Saudi Arabia and Argentina,
the first game.
It's happened also. We're going to witness the same thing today.
Let me pop this question. There's this belief that a lot of, maybe the Europeans, but Africans knows that AFCON seems tougher. AFCON competition seems tougher than maybe other. If you watch the way Africans play football with their physical ability and everything, you want to agree with me that is very rigorous to beat other teams.
I agree with you 100% because that is the word. The physicality in AFCON competition among the nations is totally different than when you play with Europe. So the game is unpredictable. Take it or leave it. It's not a team that you just go by paper. Currently now, Morocco, they are the best team in Africa. Probably Egypt is doing very well. Tunisia is doing very well. You'll be surprised. Most of these teams, they will even struggle to get out of the group stages, talk less of getting to the knockout stages. So it's going to be very interesting.
Interesting it is. Adelakun, do you agree with that? That AFCON, playing in Africa, seems very tough for most, especially those players from Europe.
Yeah, to a very great extent I agree actually. Although we've seen a lot of improvement in tactical technicality, the tactical knowledge, know-how of African players due to the exposure playing outside the country and all that, outside the continent, in different clubs, meeting with other players. So we could see that improvement in our players. But then you still cannot take away that robust nature of African football. That physicality is still there. So that's why most of the time, all those foreign players, they struggle to deal with some of those homegrown players. And because of that aggressive nature of African football, it becomes more difficult. But like what he said the other time, and which I also agree to, if you look at Cote d'Ivoire, the last Nations Cup, they were the host country, and they came in prepared with a lot of bunch of players. In fact, they managed to qualify. They struggled to make it to the quarterfinal. So later they started playing very well. So pressure too could also come in too, and Morocco too may suffer a kind of so much expectation. Obviously, that the team to beat in this competition, but that's also come with a serious pressure on them to deal with some of these things. But if they can navigate the first match against Comoros, I see them improving as the competition goes on and going up winning the competition. Actually, I'm tipping them to win. Really.
Tipping Morocco to win?
Based on form.
Okay.
Based
Who
on
are you
form.
tipping?
Well, I'm a Nigerian. Sentiment comes in. I'm tipping Nigeria, so don't let me start.
You already know where I want to drag you.
No, I know where you are dragging me to. So don't let me start with that.
But I know the fact that Eagles are not rated, so that can clearly make them to perform.
Okay, so Eagles are not rated, but we Nigerians overrated the
Oh
Eagles.
my goodness.
So we should just manage our expectation.
Okay.
To be honest with you, if you look at exactly, if you look at our preparation and what have you, I totally agree with him.
Okay, our time is up. We just have to go now. Well, I want to appreciate Ahmed Adelakun for coming to the studio, and also Olawale put us the usual suspect.
It's my pleasure being here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Well, to viewers out there, we'll be running this till January 18. Adeniyi Ajisafe, of course, our sponsor of the show, November Cubes Group. They have it. Thanks for watching, and join us tomorrow.
My name is Dr. Habib Atondani Chairman of November Cubes Group. Let's come together as one Nigeria from the savannas of the north to the coast of the south, our heartbeat as one for the Super Eagles. Let's celebrate our diversity and unite for victory. From all of us at November Cubes Group, we do wish the Super Eagles all the best at the AFCON. Bring them the trophy, guys. Kindly do visit us today and discover a world of luxury, comfort, and tranquility. At November Cubes Group, we're not just building homes, serving meals, or offering hospitality business. We are creating a lifestyle that is perfect for families, professionals, and entrepreneurs. Thank you, and we look forward to welcoming you soon.